let's drop the curtain and the names, because someone did this. This didn't just happen. The White City didn't just vanish on its own. St. Louis didn't crumble naturally. Omaha wasn't forgotten by mistake. San Francisco didn't sweep itself away in a storm. They vanished because someone made sure they would. Let's start at the top. Daniel Burnham, the master planner of the Chicago World's Fair, a man with no formal architectural education, and yet somehow envisioned and executed an entire neoclassical empire on the shores of Lake Michigan in under 2 years. And then once the fair was over, poof, gone, burned to the ground, and Burnham promoted to national hero. Convenient. Charles McKim, another celebrated architect, another key hand in designing the unimaginable. His work shaped the look of multiple fairs and then disappeared like vapor, but the legacy preserved only in paintings and praise, not in brick and mortar. Frederick Law Olmsted, America's landscape architect. They said he made the fairgrounds a garden paradise, but somehow all of it vanished. Every hedge, every hill, and human-made lake erased, not documented, not preserved, just silenced. And then there's David R. Francis, the president of the St. Louis 1904 Exposition, praised for hosting the largest fair in history, 1,200 acres, hundreds of buildings, and yet today, all that remains is Forest Park, a few odd artifacts. What happened to the rest? Let's go deeper. Andrew Carnegie, Steel King, philanthropist, funded global libraries, but also quietly financed the Carnegie Institution, tasked with shaping American science and anthropology, controlling history, controlling narrative, controlling what we remember and what we forget. Leland Stanford, railroad tycoon, founder of the Stanford University, and a deep investor in academic and institutional power. Stanford helped finance the very organizations that rewrote pre-American history, while Stanford scholars quietly erased cultures that didn't fit the timeline. Then there's the Rockefellers. Oil, medicine, education, control. Through the Rockefeller Foundation, they rewrote curriculums. They funded the museums. They decided which truths made it to the textbooks and which ones got buried deep. And what about the Smithsonian Institution, the keeper of American artifacts, or the graveyard for anything that didn't fit the story? Thousands of artifacts from mounds, old cities, advanced tools, and even human remains. Gone, lost, misfiled, destroyed. Not a conspiracy, just a pattern. Repeated, refined, institutionalized. This is a full system, a machine, a web of men, names, and institutions who didn't just rewrite history, they burned it down, brick by plastered brick. And if you think this is the end of the list, it's not even the beginning.